don't know what I'm more excited for, going to a show
or being done.
As soon as I leave, I get to tear this thing apart. I'm so tired looking at this thing.
So is it a yearly thing? Every year you do something different?
Pretty much. This one I did about 4.5 months, which was an extremely fast and stressful turnaround. But I already have next year's planned out for the most part. And then...
Well, that's good.
For my individual build. And then it's just getting this stuff together for the 2 collabs.
Right.
So it's going to be a little smaller next year.
Plus he was graduating school and working.
Yeah, that too.
Again, excuses. That's all that is. Excuses.
Yeah, because it was like bricks at the window, and then the next Thursday I graduated, and then the next Wednesday I left for Chicago. Yeah, the first show that this was supposed to be at, granted, it was not worth taking it to that show. It was like 2 hours on the table at a library.
Wait, that's it?
It took me longer to get there, unload, and set it up than it did to actually have it on display.
Right, yeah.
It was a good trial and error for transporting it, though.
Right. Oh, yeah, it would be, yeah. For
but
sure.
I finished it the night before.
Gosh.
And I hate cutting it that close. Usually I'm like a couple months ahead. But
I didn't realize,
the last 2 years. Yeah.
Hate cutting it that close. Come on.
I hate that.
What kind of a Lego person are you?
Nah, I'm so overly organized. Usually I'm done by like no, because it used to just be Brick Fair. So I'd be done by like May, take it to Brick Fair, and I just get to chill for the summer. But even last year, I didn't finish my coral reef sections until like the week before.
Oh, yeah, that bit.
Then again, my mermaid sections were like all 1x1 plates. Just the entire thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Back to
Close done.
Close to done, but that's not done.
Nope.
well, done your half at least.
Really nice tables here. That was one thing I was not happy about at Brick Fair, was that our tables were crap.
Oh yeah, no. You
I mean, really crap.
Like Brick Fair tables are probably the worst tables I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And like, it's kind of nice though because if you can set it up at a Brick Fair table, you can set it up anywhere.
Right.
Like I think I had, I mean, if you remember, so we had that one Belize Pocket Normandy build. It was like the whole like front edge corner.
Okay, yeah.
They used 4 packs of shims to level those tables.
So I went to Walmart and I was like, because they were that bad, and I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do?
Well, so, like Brick Fair usually has a couple bins of shims, and you just have to know where they are, or you ask your team leader. So like they kept.
I brought my own.
They're
I
like,
made
yeah,
my
we
own.
need more shims. There you go. They're like,
and they work great.
Shims. I'm like, how do you need more shims? They show me underneath. They got like 6 under one thing. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's bad. Yep, that's what we did. So I used, the, and they actually worked really well because, like, you don't have to worry about, like, oh crap, it's too tall. You just take off a few sheets. So that worked out nicely.
Well, there was a guy in Chicago with one of the lugs who had 3D printed table feet that he could like screw and unscrew to change it. I was like, dude, that's sick.
That is sick.
I was like, I need some of those.
And that's too much time on your hands, but he could probably sell those.
Oh yeah, for sure. If he had any at the yard sale, I would have bought a pack of them for sure. Like that's how you do it. I mean, there was a lug too that had all their tables. They didn't level the tables. They just had their own risers. That they literally built this entire base for their city on top of the tables. And
you know
they
what
leveled
though?
those, and then they put all the plates on top.
We've done a similar thing for our train layouts that we do. So, yeah.
So that was cool. I was like, setting this thing up with uneven tables is like a light.
Oh yeah, absolutely. See?
Gaps everywhere.
See, and the tables you have here, beautiful.
These aren't bad.
There was nothing about that statement that shocks me.
These aren't bad. The clips for the Velcro though kind of suck because they elevate.
Oh, yeah. Just
to,
a
like,
tiny
one
bit.
spot.
You can handle it.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
Nobody's gonna notice except me.
Right. And do you matter? No.
This looks like Star Wars.
Nah, it's Babylon 5. Babylon 5.
I've heard of that show too.
Oh, it's a great show. I'm rewatching it now, actually.
How long did it take you, Seth? 5 minutes?
I think about a half hour.
Okay.
Probably took me longer to bring everything in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it
I
took-
like the shows where they give me a big cart. The whole thing came in 2 trips.
Nice.
Yeah, I brought the Legend of Zelda sword from BuildWithJonny, but just put from my video game stuff, and that broke in the car, so I had to fix that.
Oh no.
Apparently, I forgot that I laid it in a certain spot, and then I went to pull out my cart and pulled the cart right through it and snapped it in half,
That was smart.
Whoops.
and then lost 3 pieces. So I got replacements for mine.
I lost a single slope. I have no idea how or where the hell that is. Because it's not infeasible. And it's like, it's an inverted slope and it looks really weird down here. And now it's just.
What about the goat?
The what?
The goat that I put in there.
Remember I put it back. I hit it in your
Oh,
back.
that's right. You put it in the back of that.
I just stole one from someone else. That's not.
These are beautiful tables, but man, these still just a little bit.
Alright. Now the fun.
Lift it up just a little. There we go.
It is nice when you have a fight or a car.
Yeah, dude, I parked and the dude just like rolling up to the back of my car. I was like, I like it.
The first year we came, the guy came up to my car, grabbed the stuff, and brought it in for me.
Damn.
They stopped doing that.
Yeah, no, I would be like, I appreciate it, but go away. It's like,
Just give me the card.
yeah, give me the card. You're not touching this.
There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I prefer to bring in my own stuff. This then. It does not want to go in for some reason. The other way. There we go. Whew. Look at that big field of white. Ugh. Great. that's why that was done that way. Okay. I'm smarter than I realized. Which isn't saying much, I guess. These are just going to go to the edge too, so yeah. Right there. Woo! It's going to be really close. Ready. More just in case. Actually, I'm going to be building more. So Yeah, I watched the Beyond the Brick video, and when you guys got to Hoth, it's like, oh, this is classic Star Wars. I'm like, well, yes, I guess it technically is.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too because you can usually tell, like, how late it's getting by like how simple our reactions to stuff is.
Like, oh, look.
And it's funny too. So like Brick Fair, I like completely lost my voice. And it's like the first half of the video you can kind of tell, but then when it like comes to the second half and you hear me talk for the first time, it's like, holy shit. It's like, this guy's dead.
Completely and utterly dead.
Yeah, literally. And because I'm sitting behind two deep tables for this, it's like trying to talk to anybody, I'm yelling at them.
Right. Oh gosh.
It's like I literally like, come Sunday, I like actually just could not speak.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was amazing because I wasn't ready for how many people were actually going to be there because I've never been there before, and yeah, it was just like so many people and just like you're constantly talking to them and stuff. It's like you don't have time for anything else.
Yeah, I mean between that and Chantilly and Chicago are the two largest shows in the U.S.
Yeah. And that was only a couple weeks previous, right?
Chicago's in June.
Oh, okay.
Usually Father's Day weekend.
Oh, okay. That's a nice time to do it.
So they're like, it's weird because they're almost the exact same size, like venue-wise.
Right.
But Brick World, they fit a lot more mocks, whereas Brick Fair tends to try to have a lot more of the like activity kind of stuff.
Right. It's just based on who runs it or whatever. I guess.
Yeah, and like which one is bigger is kind of subjective. It's like I don't know if we can the venue is about the same, but like Brick Fair or Brick World has more stuff to look at, whereas Brick Fair has much more to do.
Right.
So it's kind of like split down the middle.
Right.
But
I know. I liked it. I liked Brick Fair. It was a lot of fun.
yeah,
Hi, Kimberly. Good to see you. The assembly is going on.
Eventually, at some point, I'll go back to Chicago.
You're going back to that military one out in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah, I always hear Chicago is kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit more cliquish, I guess, or something like that.
I mean, it's comparable to Chantilly. I mean, like, realistically, they're nearly identical.
It is nice that it's not in Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, that is good.
It's not in Chicago.
Well, just like Chantilly is not like in DC, that'd be bad.
Facts.
Yeah, it's about a half hour north of Chicago.
I feel like Virginia is like, you get a lot of East Coast and then like a little bit of like trickle on everybody else, whereas like Chicago is just everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Because it's the center.
yeah. I mean, the environment, like the atmosphere is definitely different between the two.
Right.
So it's kind of, try them both, see which one you like more. I mean,
I
for all of
prefer
us,
Chicago.
really?
Yeah.
See, I prefer Chantilly.
So I like doing the other stuff, that like going to all the different seminars and
That's
panels and stuff.
Yeah. See, I don't really do much of that.
So yeah.
And I like
You're like, I don't care about seminars. I know enough about Lego.
Part of it too is like I've known all the people I hang out with in Chantilly. I've known for like 10 years, and only hang out at Chantilly. Where like Chicago, like I was hanging out with you, Tim, and Noah, pretty much, and that was about it. This is like,
Speaking of that, see if we can find a nice Indian place to
Let's move this over. There we go.
listen to the rave on the
Smooth it
TV
out.
behind us. No, I was actually just looking at places. There's a couple CB places. I don't think I'm in. I was originally looking today. I was looking at like 8 or 9.
Well, today is a dinner out somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't think we have.
Here you go, sunshine.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Just to get a general idea of the restaurant. I don't know, but Paul was initially in there, and he's not here now, so you can get the slot.
I don't need them, but just in case.
If it's Jimmy John's, I'm not going.
I don't think you need to cap one.
Or if it's like Panera, not going.
Got power.
There's also the Cheddar's. It's a pretty good restaurant. So we don't have there. So every time I travel, when I see one,
actually get to test this.
I might do that one next year.
I'm registered for that already. I'm registered for Chicago.
Yeah, I'm not registered for anything yet. I know I'm going to go work there. Fair. I also, I mean, I might just do two next year, and then just do like spend some extra time working and stuff, or
Alright.
don't want to do like everything. Yeah.
So I'm doing Fredericksburg. Then the week after that, I fly out to Missouri for a video game. And then wherever Minneapolis.
Hey Cliff, how you doing?
So going to
That's the
Minnesota.
military.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going. Minneapolis. And then after that, or no, I'm going to Milwaukee. That's the end. Yes.
Getting the
Yeah.
this half of the snowfield set up.
So I'm going to Milwaukee for the video game convention the week after Fredericksburg.
Oh, nice.
Then
Doing all kinds of
then
stuff.
I'm going up to Boston for Paris. If I decide to go, that's the one that's loaded. Then in June is
Gotta bury the cord.
Brick World. Then I'm taking off the entire month of July to go to Japan. And then come back from Japan, and then I've estimated that 2 days later, yeah, I'm just guessing by the dates,
Yeah.
since they haven't announced the actual date.
Oh, here's mine.
So this is out next year.
So there are braces, flower garden stuff that she's wearing. So straightforward round tables doesn't exist. I would say no.
That one's in February.
You will be in one. This is definitely one. It's gotten bigger than last year, so
Or you just need to
you're gonna love it.
Everything's gonna be
I don't have room to build two of these.
You're gonna have to sit to make your braces.
Oh, come on, you could do it.
Well, like next year is gonna be smaller. Next year is gonna be
Good luck with that.
I've already engineered it. It should be perfectly fine.
Should,
TSA
being the
as long as
operative word.
TSA doesn't fuck up my shit. That should be fine. I might also just ship it.
That's probably a safer bet.
Yeah, then at least let TSA play with it.
Yeah.
Krista wants
So,
maybe two
but
round and one small
year
square. She
after,
wants
because
one table.
realistically, I may just do stuff with more credit, more fair for the next different years. Sprinkle in some other ones. So it's like next year I can
So like two round tables to like sit and build.
Wait,
No.
Kimberly, I thought you went to Steel City Con. I thought you've been to that one.
Next year build after that, there's no way I'm flying those. Because the one after it is,
They will have to present us with
basically,
So our volunteers, once I get my volunteers here,
it's like,
I'm going to.
I'm not going anywhere with that.
32 by 32 or 48 by 48?
48. Yeah.
Woo!
So,
Big base.
It's gonna be big.
yeah. Well, that's sure.
Volunteers and
That's gonna be like
bracelet.
big end all be all. But then
It'd be nice
after
if
I
we could
finish
even,
Okinawa, I'm doing
even
like
just some
smaller.
stanchions around the.
The first one I'm doing is still World War II, but I have some other ones in there for Franco-Spanish War, Vietnam War, the Ocean War,
But I got it together.
Napoleonic era, yeah. There's like 5 or 6 on the list of stuff I want to do. And eventually I want to go back to do Iwo Jima, but I want to do it as like a one-off build and do it like this is Mount
let's see.
Suribachi and then have like the entire like landing beach, but do it all in black and stuff.
Alright.
Just have like
Well, they have it in December, so
so it'd be like this plus like 6 base plates that way. Which is grande.
You're going to need another car.
Or I just need to put a hitch on my car.
well, see, mine's all flat, and it still takes like 2 giant containers in there, and I've got what 42 of these things. So I mean, like,
Well, like yes, but you're building on mills, so you're only 1 brick tall.
yes, I know. That's what I mean. Like,
I'll say
so what you got to do is design it like that, where it's like, oh, I can take this
It
one.
just like flips apart into like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So like the slants match up with each
and I
other.
want to just like flip them over.
Mhm.
Well, the one I'm doing next year, the way I have it built is entirely hollow.
Ooh.
All of the side walls will like collapse down, and then the Technic grid will sit on top that holds up the
See,
landscape.
you got it.
Or do micro scale.
No.
microscope.
Then I have
Actually, that would be
300
kind of fun.
minifigs to do nothing with. But, by the way, if you find anyone with 28 Frodo-Baggins torsos, you let me know.
Yeah, because that's a common thing people just stop.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I bought 11 of them at Brick Fair. Apparently, they're pretty common.
Well, there's
Well,
people in here
Oh,
selling.
I'm gonna go see Heather in a little while because if she's got any more constables, I'm buying them.
There you go.
I need 6 more.
Who's in your
I'm not sure if you can bring lightsabers into here or not. That's my sister actually. She's chilling on stream. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can bring lightsabers here or not. I would think so.
But I have a knife on me. So.
Yeah, I know. Like, well, yeah, but they don't have the metal detectors going. Like, they set those up and everything down there.
So I shouldn't bring my knife with me. To
Well, no, you probably should not. But then again, I don't tunnel that way.
Yeah. Fair. Wait, how did you come in last year?
I can't remember, but it wasn't that way.
Okay. We gotta find a secret way in. So we got my Leatherman too. Like, I need something.
See, and that should be okay. Like because we're people like
Yeah, we got
like a Leatherman. Like
fancy
it's
badges.
Like, yeah. When you've got the official badges, you should be fine.
Okay.
Should be in the operative word.
Yeah. I mean, if not, I'll just put it in my car.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. My graduation, I did that. I had my knife in my pocket.
Bad idea.
And my graduation was in a casino.
Also, even a worse idea.
Yeah. Well, and I completely forgot about it. And we parked like a quarter mile away. And we walk over there, and we walk in, and I can see all the metal detectors like get onto the play floor. I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch!" But we got to turn left before that to go up to like the concert hall, and I was like, "Oh, thank God!"
Woo!
Like, I'm not walking back to my knife.
Made it. Yeah, Kimberly, bring your lightsabers. I mean, like, worst comes to worst, they just say, take them back to your car. You know. But people bring stuff. People bring in fake swords and stuff. Like they're costumed up and everything.
Fake
so.
guns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't know how they check that.
Well, I mean.
Because like, there's definitely people who come in here with like guns that don't have orange tips on them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
It's like I could roll in here with real steel, and you have no idea.
Real steel.
Yeah. My airsoft gun does not look fake.
Oh yeah.
My
Most of those do not.
I said shit. My airsoft gun looks more real than my actual gun.
Right. Yeah. I've got My real gun definitely. Yeah.
I mean, you would know. If you're like, sir, can you take the mag out? It's like, no, it's only 9mm.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
fine.
It's only a few here.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry.
It's like, they're dummy rounds. It's okay.
It's all right. It's only going to make someone hurt a lot, so
Yeah,
they
I'm just gonna
rethink.
deafen somebody.
So they rethink their life choices.
Exactly. It's like the rubber rounds or whatever.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
simulation rubber round. That's the strat.
Yeah. So yeah, just bring your lightsabers, and worst comes to worst, they say no. They say send it back. I'm like, okay. All right, that's good. That's always the worst part putting this together, is getting this thing through. All right. So since I got that through, let's get. Where is it? I gotta get my. I left it in here. Now we gotta check and see. Make sure power works to this thing. Just put that right there. There you go, yeah, dress up next year. There you go. Let's plug this guy in and just make sure it lights up. It's powered. Ooh. There we go. Woohoo! Green light. I don't know if you can see that, but green light. So, sweet. We will unplug that for now. We don't need to use the power. Once we get this together, then we'll check the track. This goes over here. I did this in backwards. That goes there. So this thing is going to take up a lot. I mean, it'll take up the width of this. This one's in there somewhere. Handy dandy numbering system. There. This one goes down here. It's nice when the plan comes together. I'm actually gonna, so this is 7 base plates long, 6 wide, 7 long, and we actually have enough room that I'm gonna add a few more base plates that I'll bring tomorrow. That'll be nice. So we use pins to put this all together. Got the right number of pins here now. It still hurts. But I got it together. Track has to go correctly. There. There we go. Right. That one was actually easier. Yeah, Kristen's coming next tomorrow. She'll be in after after work tomorrow, so she won't even be in until later. Last 4. These things are awesome. There, done. See, that's how you do it. so glad I got those. So glad I got those. There's another trick. Ooh, that's where it was. Okay, I was wondering where those went. There. Somewhere else I lost one. Let's see.
That's you. Those labels are all yours. That's you.
Yeah. So this one's not a connector. I lost one. I don't know where that one came from. There we go. That's one to go in, at least for this. Those plates are useful. Also painful. Hey, Zissou Sultan Fuss, how you doing? Hey Ben, good to see you. We are working. Everything looks like it's getting power and everything. Now we're putting the last section in, and we should be able to test to make sure this thing works. Those are there. These tables are actually really good and very even. There we go. All right. All right. Woo. Everything looks good and connected. verify that. Alright, let's plug it in. See how this goes. Yeah, that's where it should be. See if it goes. See if we have success. It does want to go. Move for a second. Make sure these are all together. That's what I was concerned about. There we go. All right. Woo! There we go. That's a good speed right there. Woohoo! All right. Snow speeder away. Working. Now to do this half. This part. Well, that didn't sound good.
Bubble.
Someone come running and like, what was that? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I don't know if you guys heard that snap, but it was quite the snap. All right. Whee! Yep. No, it wasn't. You're right. It did sound like a fuse, but it was a bubble that was in. What was that? Saran wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Saran wrap. The guy, he has a wrapping. Actually, he's a whip. No, actually, guy was at Brook Fair also. He did the. What's the battle again?
It's the Battle of Mount Yaitake. It's during Okinawa.
Okay, it's in Okinawa. The Battle of Yaketake.
Mount Yaitake.
Mount Yaitake.
Yep.
Okay. He was at Brick Fair, and he's beside me over here. We're out in the hall that leads to where all the brick stuff is. So
We get the good view.
yeah, we got the good view. We get the bay. Here, I'll show you guys. Just got this cold. Here, I'll move you guys around. So this is our table. Obviously, I'm using it to full extent. There's Mount Yaitake being worked on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Caden.
Caden.
Yep.
And like, this is what, your seventh showing of this thing?
This is 6, I think.
6,
Yeah,
okay.
For this build.
Yeah. Does World War II, is it mostly World War II or just military in general?
I mean, military.
Yeah, I'm
in general,
streaming.
mostly
Hey, Skip,
civil.
say hi. Hi, say hi. This is Skip. He's our esteemed leader.
I don't know about esteemed, but you know,
He's our leader.
right now I'm a little steamed.
He's a little steamed because he forgot lights for his Tron.
I
so.
forgot. Well, I forgot the connections. I have
So
the
he's
lights.
got the
Oh,
lights.
okay. He's got the
I
lights.
have the lights. If somebody's got a few potatoes, that probably will set no. So, hello, everyone.
So Skip is the one that's in charge here that's helped get this going. And this is our view. We're at the bayfront. So, yeah. So we get the view. It's kind of nice. And it's supposed to be a nice weekend, so. Yeah, so. And he's still, so this is how he gets his stuff here. It's all saran wrap. So whenever he squeezed the ball, it popped. So that's what that boom was. So, and all these things, and you'll see this later whenever I go through a walkthrough tomorrow, everything here lights up.
Yep, anywhere
Like-
you see orange.
Yeah, anywhere you see orange, lots of the guns will light up and like flicker like they're machine guns and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yes, Kimberly is attending the show. It's my sister. She doesn't live too far from me, so yeah. So, you might see her, you might not. Depends on if I stream on Sunday or not. So, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You'll have a good time. So, all right. I think that's stable. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. All right. So, that was Skip. Like I said, Skip's the one in charge of this, or he's the one that's gotten it going. His brother actually runs the whole convention center, so it kind of worked out. Skip's actually from Baltimore. Charm City Lugs, so, all right. Yes, I'm just talking about you.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
As long as you're talking shit, as long as you're Snapchatting. I don't know, what's your audience there? Oh, are you still streaming?
I try to keep it family friendly.
Okay, well then I didn't use certain language.
That's all right. I don't stream it as like this is kid friendly because things like that happen.
Oh, okay.
That just looks cool by itself. Just rolling by itself. That just looks really neat.
There's nobody behind this table.
Right? Yeah. Please ignore the person behind the table. Oh, Skip.
No, what?
So one of my friends that's on the stream is he's Ben from Ben's Brick Design. He actually is the head of the Austin Lug.
Oh,
And
okay.
apparently you guys are getting one of his members. Like he's moving to Maryland.
Yes. Well, he's already moved. It's,
Oh, he's already moved. Okay.
Yeah. It's a tall guy. I think it's the redhead.
It's the
Garrett.
redhead.
Is he online right now?
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, he's
I
talking.
believe his name
on
is
here.
Garrett.
Garrett? Is that who it is, Ben? It's like an 8-second delay. We'll see if he knows.
But I think I know who he's. There's two guys that moved here recently, and I know one of them was from that area.
Okay.
We got the guy that did the big prey sculpture that was the tiger, that huge. It was on your
okay.
side. Remember, you're looking at the mosaics.
Yeah.
On the
Okay.
far wall.
Oh,
he did all of those.
okay.
He
Alright.
just recently moved to our area,
Oh, nice.
and I thought he was. He's from the one from Texas, maybe.
Christian.
Huh?
He says, nope, Christian. Looks like
That might be yet a different person.
might be a different person then, so.
Yeah, because we've got two people that just
Right.
moved to the area.
Around middle-aged dude. Is what
Oh
he
well,
said.
that narrows it down.
It's like
He said, looks like me and Johnny, around middle-aged.
No, that's not. No. So we got one guy. Was it like a tall redhead with a beard that recently
From the
moved to
Austin area?
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying,
okay.
Charm
That-
City
that
picked up
just-
2 members
Okay.
that moved to the area.
Oh, I see. He said he'll be there in a couple weeks. So
Oh,
he's,
okay,
he's
so he's not
moving
there.
there. Yeah,
but
yeah,
one of the
he's not there
guys
yet.
that moved was from Texas. Which one's who did we just get from Texas? Was it
Who'd you steal from Texas?
Andy,
Okay, I think his name is Andy because he built
Andy.
he built all those
the mosaics, yeah,
Okay.
the ones that light up, and then the lion one.
Right.
He might have
And
been.
there's the other guy-
Well, he might have been in. I mean, Texas is big. He
I
might have
think-
been in a different area.
Yeah. And the other guy's his name is Garrett or something. The redhead.
Isn't
Yeah.
that Paul's cousin?
He went out.
Huh?
No.
Redhead guy, isn't that Paul's cousin?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's
Yeah,
Gray.
yeah. He's like Texas has 5 lugs, so.
And we do have Dallas Fort Worth here. What do you guys-
Yeah. There's a
okay.
Dallas Fort Worth person.
Yeah,
here.
John.
Yeah. Another John. John.
I think he's John.
Yeah. I'm Johnny. I did. Yeah.
Undusting.
Had to be different.
Yeah. Yeah. Have to be. There's too many of us in the world. So yeah. So look for around middle-aged guy named Christian, I guess.
Hooray!
In a couple weeks. Yeah. Yeah. So in a couple weeks. So yeah. Now he knows. So Skip knows. That's cool. That's nice. It's nice when people transplant, you know, and are able to find. Yeah, that's to you. I'm Notch to you. So. All right. So what we're gonna do actually is, because we have a little bit more length for these tables here and stuff, and they're actually really nice, I'm actually going to get a couple other base plates and fill in here, because I have a bunch of white ones. I had to order some from, or I had to buy some whenever we went to Chantilly, because I forgot some of these.
You could center the whole thing.
So I'm going to space in 2 more rows, which will be nice. So
I guess you're so used to having the entire table space.
so we're gonna separate these, and we're gonna leave space for it, so like we can fill it. We can make this longer. So this would be nice. Ah, yes, very nice. All right, this is for the shield generator.
Forward, and then that way.
You don't wanna go this way first?
So this
if I go that way
is-
first, I'm gonna drop off this and have to lift.
All right, so let me get this here. This will work good because these are just flat anyway. So I love my numbering system. So this will go here.
So at the very least, you're not balancing on those things.
Holy shit, the gap went away. That's crazy.
Funny how that is. So these will go here.
I mean, these tables are still a little off. Is that gap still there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's see how this looks.
But now you
Because
can
I put
use a
those
shim or
blue.
something.
Yeah, that looks nice. I actually like
Like
that.
you
The little bit
or
of
not care
blue
about it.
Stinking shit.
helps kind of
Well,
offset.
that's not that bad at all.
I gotta put some other
I mean,
stuff, but the glowy blue,
Definitely better.
It's not as bad as it was.
found the stink bug.
You
Oops.
should see the gap a little
The
more.
glowy blue that I did Tuesday actually works really nicely on there. It kind of
And at least it's
separates it a bit. Clear might have been a little bit better, but it actually works really good because we're gonna get a lot of sun coming in here.
Yeah.
So
When Nathan
Oh,
put
yeah.
skyscrapers on,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
all like we.
Yeah.
Like he went to Home Depot to try to find a jack to put under the table, and I told him, just get cinder blocks, but he refused.
I mean, yeah, that's a good way to do it. I mean, get really simple.
Yeah. But,
Put a child under there.
but he was looking for like car jacks to put in there. I don't know.
ooh, car jacks?
I thought if he did that, like it's gonna push the whole table off. It's not just gonna move the second.
Yeah, car jack is not localized. That does.
Yeah.
That's like you find the. It's like finding like the main beam of a house. It's like nah, we're moving everything.
Yeah.
It's not one.
It's fine. He's not an engineer by heart.
Well, I mean, not everyone can be, I guess.
He's an architect.
That's not the same thing.
Well, he's studied architecture.
I thought about doing that for a little while.
Then he decided to.
This goes up here.
Yeah. Well, there was like logo designer, and I realized that wasn't really thing, so I was like,
Bread.
as a kid, it was like architect, and then I started doing culinary school, it's like, I'm just gonna be
Here.
I'm just gonna make bread.
I mean, I don't just make bread, but
At work you do.
I think other stuff will work.
You got a hundred percent.
I am not pregnant yet.
Well, you gotta try harder. Oh, sorry, are you still streaming?
Oh yeah, I'll be streaming for a while. It's okay. You guys can say, like I said, you can say whatever you want. I always make it so it's like 18 plus. It's not made for kids because
Okay.
things happen. So
I mean,
just try not to swear up a
story.
story.
It's not getting anywhere, so.
It's getting called
TMI.
Did that Coen Brothers? You're familiar with that?
I've never been up here, so I have no idea.
I mean, we
Tax.
have-
I don't know what tax is. Tackies? I don't know what that is. Never heard of it.
It's basically like they do sandwiches.
All right, I'm actually going to turn the motor off because, and Brick Fair, because we ran it for so long, it started getting tired. So
There's tons of stuff.
I'm just happy it works. So
I mean, they make grilled cheese.
gonna move it around.
Now you're speaking my language. What'd you say it was called?
Permanente burgers. Permanente.
Yeah, it's per Manny, even though it's spelled Primandy. And if you don't know what a Pittsburgh sandwich is, Primandy's is a good chain to get one from, but it's not the best.
A
Your bet
Pittsburgh sandwich basically just means it's got fries on it, right?
and coleslaw.
And coleslaw. Yeah.
And coleslaw, yeah.
See, I'm not a coleslaw guy.
Well, you don't
See,
have to get
you don't
that.
have to be.
I know that. I know how
And it
restaurants
also depends. Some places will do like the vinegar coleslaw, some do the mayonnaise type coleslaw. So it just depends on what what
Yeah.
your preference is as far as that goes. But like, yeah, like I said, it's a chain that does Pittsburgh sandwiches, and so they're okay. And especially if you've never had a Pittsburgh sandwich, it's good to get, and they have good pizza too. But the best is like to go to the best is go to a local place that does Pittsburgh sandwiches, and
Yeah.
that's the best. That is the best.
That's pretty much the same thing when you go anywhere.
Yep.
For like a local food.
Right.
You don't want to go to a chain.
Right. But when in doubt, like the chain should be decent, or at least
They should
enough
at least
that-
know what they're doing.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
and enough that like you get the idea of like, oh, so this is what they mean by this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, like 2 years ago when we went to Chicago, I went and got a deep dish pizza from a chain, and it was okay.
Right, yeah, it's not going to be as
Yeah.
good as like some local
Oh,
guy.
they got
And it's just
pizza.
like,
I'm chill.
Yeah. So then this year when we went, I Googled like all the deep dish best pizza places in the area, and
Right.
we drove like a half hour to one.
right.
What, Chicago?
Yeah,
Dude. And then the last night we're there, that was Sunday, wasn't it?
yeah.
There was a deep dish place I wanted to try, because we were all going to go out to dinner. And it ended up not being for dine-ins. We went to an Indian
Oh
place.
no.
Which, when I say Indian place, I don't mean like, you know, sit down and eat, like restaurant Indian place. I mean like a fast food chain Indian place.
That
But-
doesn't sound good.
The
But
four of
nothing
us-
in the on the menu was in English.
Oh no, it was all in Hindi. And the four of us walk in there. We're the only white people in here.
Uh-huh.
We ordered what we're ordering, and I ended up getting. They had an Italian section, which made no sense.
At
And
an
on
Indian
there was
place. Hey, some might just like, Italians.
On there was a cheese pizza, and I was like, you know what? Because I'm a rather picky eater, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. That was awful.
It
But
was like those microwave Totino's type pizzas
Yeah.
that you get.
Joseph called it Lunchables pizza.
Yeah.
Diners, so they're talking about, so we're talking about food, they're talking about food on the chat, and I guess Tacky's used to be here, and it was like an all-day diner, and they had like all-day breakfast, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
all-day breakfast.
I'll be there.
Breakfast anytime
Yeah.
is like amazing.
But the and I have it saved in my phone somewhere. At some point, I'll pull it up and I'll show you. The table we're sitting at, behind us, they had some kind of like self-serve bar for like food, not like drinks. And above it is this TV with this like Indian like dressed like gown dude just raving, like DJing.
That's awesome.
And the caption on the story is just, this guy's vibing, but the food is not.
That's awesome.
And one of the guys we were with was this German guy. And
Who
he
apparently
got,
never had spice in his life.
Oh no.
European spice is different than American spice.
It is. It
And
definitely
he got
is.
like the most mild masala on the menu, and like had one bite and just started dying.
That's sad.
It was
because, like,
it was quite the experience.
Like I love German. Like if you like, and I will say this for a chain, if you've ever been to Hofbrauhaus,
Yeah.
they do German food. Like
Oh, yeah.
they do it very well. And their beer, their beer's so good. like I mean, because they brew. I mean, they make it there. You know,
Yeah.
it's like and it's just very very good. And especially since it's Oktoberfest coming up,
Right.
now's when you go.
Well, the place that we were gonna go, the pizza place that didn't have dine-in.
Oh no.
As we're going to leave, I ordered one anyway and just took it back. Just took it back to the hotel and ate it. Sat
You
in
said
the-
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
The
Yeah.
cookie I got from there was really good.
Yeah. I'm glad. It's kind of hard to mess up a cookie.
No,
No,
I've
it's
had
not.
some bad cookies.
That's
Well,
the sad,
okay.
that's the sad
Maybe
thing.
that's just my like high horse bias as a pastry chef.
You're correct. You
Yeah.
should it should be
I
difficult.
should know how to make a cookie.
It should be
Especially a
difficult.
chocolate chip cookie. It's
Yes.
Well, I don't know, dude, because chocolate chip cookies have both baking soda and baking powder, and if you mess
Oh,
up that
yeah.
ratio, you're gonna throw it off.
It'll throw some people off.
Yeah.
It should not throw you off. So.
Well, I made some for Brick
Oh.
Fair.
Yes.
I made
Oktoberfest.
chocolate chip cheesecake cookies and like filled them with basically cheesecake filling. Made put another cookie over it and then baked them. I brought like 12 dozen, and there were 2 for like specific people, and then I had a box in the military area where I was and a whole bin with Charm City. The bin that I left with Charm City was gone by like Thursday afternoon. I was like, Jesus, guys, come on. Like, save some for everybody else. But
So I noticed you didn't bring any.
I did not.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
next time I see you, I expect cookies.
I mean, the next time you see me will probably be Brick Fair next year. And
Well,
I'll,
that's probably
and I'll
true.
probably have cookies.
Okay, well then
So,
that's good.
yeah.
So now you know to expect that I expect cookies.
That is fair. I'll add you to the list. Because the list like tripled after Brick Fair. So
Yeah. My friend on stream, Ben, he loves his alcohols like this, especially the interesting ones, the good
Yeah.
ones, you know, the microbrews and things.
Right.
And so like I mentioned Oktoberfest, and he's happy now. And it is. Hofbrauhaus has like again they do for a chain they do it right, and they just their beer selection is not huge
Sure.
because they specialize in a couple different ones, but they have their monthly brews too, and their beer is just so good.
Yeah, it's weird because like so I don't drink, but I also like as a chef I don't cook for myself. at home. Like I actually eat like a 3-year-old. Like I go home and I'm eating like chicken
Macaroni
quesadillas,
cheese.
pizza, or like a PB&J. Like that's like my everyday.
Right.
Yeah, if I'm in the kitchen like working, I'll make you like the most like elaborate dish possible.
Right.
And like when I go out to eat, and when I was in Chicago and Minneapolis, I went out to a lot of places I had never been. Like we tried all like the local like pizza shops.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the fun part. Like places like that. Like each morning, so where I stayed for World War Brick, I was at an Airbnb like 4 minutes away,
Mhm.
walking. So I could walk to and from. And
Right.
we were like right on Central Avenue, and there were bakeries everywhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So every morning I just went and walked to a bakery, got, you know, donuts or turnovers, Danishes, like all kinds of stuff.
Okay. Now it's hungry hour.
And was just trying, yeah, was just trying one each morning and walk back.
Yep.
Almost. But,
That's sweet.
yeah, no, it was a good time.
Literally. Come
I'm going back to that show next week.
on. Just for the food.
I mean, that too, but like, so compared to Brick Fair, like World War Brick, we probably had.
Well, where's World War Brick at?
World War Brick's in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Okay, in Minnesota. Okay.
And it's in Brickmania's like headquarters.
Oh, okay.
So it's all military stuff.
Gotcha.
So
oh, yeah.
like, you know, for me, it's great because everybody who's there is building military stuff.
Right. Yeah. 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 Right.
But it's also like a quaint little show. Like it's probably no bigger than like this
right.
as far as the amount of Lego stuff.
Right.
There
right.
may have been like 50 or 60 of us there, so you kind of get to meet everybody.
Right.
You know, and hang out. And like it's a pretty
Hey, Logan.
quiet show.
Right.
Like we may have had 500 people
Right.
between
right.
both days.
Right.
Like compared to Brick Fair, where it's like 20,000.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
very different.
So it's more of a.
It's
not,
more like
not
intimate.
eclectic, but it's a very select,
Yeah.
more select group.
Yeah.
So hi Logan, good to see you. So we got 5-6 people watching now. 6
Nice.
people watching now.
You
So
got a party.
so who I'm talking with? Now, what's it called? Is it Military Lug or
I'm part of Charm City Log.
you're part of Charm City?
Yeah,
But
I just
for the
build military stuff.
right.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're in charge of the.
So the military theme at Brick Fair,
I
I coordinate all of that.
Okay, you coordinate the military theme. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but he's the one in charge of that stuff at Brick Fair. So Logan, you would have seen his stuff too. He's sitting beside us. So he had I can't even think the Okinawa battle there. We'll
Yeah,
just
there
call it
you
that.
go.
They had all the lights and stuff like that at the big hillside. So
Close enough.
yeah,
It's
Well,
all over the internet.
yeah,
so
it's all over the internet.
You
There
really can't miss it.
yeah. So yeah. Oh, you're on in that way. Okay. Come on, 7. These are the last 2 I need to do. They want to pull them out.
Yeah. I told you, remember, I'm not going to shop tonight. I'm in northern PA.
Little far.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Next week, I'll be at the shop.
Let's do it like
You
this.
still at work? Jesus Christ. Okay.
Alright, so.
Yeah, no, I'm currently
There we go.
chilling in a convention center in basically Canada. So,
It is not basically Canada. There's a whole lake in between us and Canada.
we're like 45 minutes from Niagara Falls.
Well, yeah, hour-ish, yeah.
Hi, bro.
Anything new added to Hoth? I have not really had time. I'm trying to do lights in the AT-AT, so that will hopefully be new. And we are extending it out because we do have the room, so we're extending it out at like another 2 base plates if I have enough. So we'll see. So now you want Orms. I'll bring Orms tomorrow. Those are the best donuts ever. Orms.
That's high praise.
Huh?
That's high praise.
Oh no, you'll understand. I'll bring them.
Okay.
You'll understand.
I was like, I've had some good donuts. I've made some good donuts.
The Travel Channel does, like when they do donuts and pastries and stuff, this place, it's a small little place. It's been around since like the 50s.
Okay.
And so they do a cinnamon roll.
All right.
That's a donut cinnamon roll. So it's about yay big.
Yeah.
and it's just it's the most glorious thing
Now
you've
you're
ever
speaking my
had.
language.
See, exactly. See,
Well, there was a place I went to. I guess I was in Savoy, so like Southern Illinois,
okay,
between Rick and Chicago, and it was called. It's like Industrial Donut, I think is what it was called.
okay,
And it wasn't like the best donut I've ever had, but like the concept was really cool.
okay.
Do you know what Cold Stone is?
Yeah.
So it was basically that for donuts. So like you have a plain donut, and you go down the line, you pick, whether you want it filled with something, you pick what icing you want on it,
Right,
you pick
right.
what topping you want on it.
So it's like Peace, Love, and Little Donuts because they do kind of the same thing too.
Sure.
Only they do it with tiny donuts.
Yeah, so these were probably about yay big.
Right, yeah.
So I had, one of them was like simple like white icing and something else. The other one I got like their weekly one, and it was like peanut butter icing with like white stripe, marshmallow fluff, and like M&M or Reese's Pieces.
Oh yeah. Oh
Dude,
gosh.
that was good.
Yeah, Orms is cool because like so the donut. I mean, basically, it's cinnamon rolls as big as your head. I mean, that's how big. I mean, it's a meal. I mean, literally, like you eat that and you're like, I do not need anything the rest of the day.
Yeah.
It's that it's that good.
Like I'm about to go to a sugar coma.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. It's the funnest part. If I have to, I'll take that. Rolly, rolly, rolly.
Yeah, don't mind me.
You just roll till I'm done. Come on, this one. Move it further down the table. See if that. I know I got you. You're fine. Sort of got you. Let's just take you out. You two are annoying. Those two just did not want to go in. There's a little bit of a bump there, so that's probably why. Trying to connect these so they just don't come apart accidentally at some point. So, mills is a good idea. Not always the easiest to execute. There we go. You need donuts. Well, yeah. I'll show you the Orms. I'll show you the Orms whenever I bring them in. So I'll take a picture of them and I'll post them somewhere. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, I guess I don't need to do all of them. Oh, now it's this side we can control. Come on, come on. Because we got a bump in the table here because where the tables go together, it's just a little bit not the nicest. Stop it. All right. Hey, Clever Pig, how you doing? Good to see you. monstrosity part is done.
So how do you know where the white bricks go? If they pop
Oh,
off?
those because they pop off? I knew these ones were just, they didn't really go anywhere. Like, there's certain ones that I know they have to go somewhere, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything has a place, Jim. We're not like you, we don't just get to put on the table.
Yeah, we don't just do simple displays here. Alright, so this will be the trench and the,
Last year, water setup said the water thing.
See, I
trench and the shield generator. This will be where the turrets go to. No, I'm just talking to them. Then they do what I, right? Right. See? Let's,
And I had like 20 minutes to set up the other two.
But yours was also like one big piece, like for your underwater thing. Like
As long as you moved it as one big piece, it was.
I left all mine as individual octagons so we could rearrange them. So like I had to take each one out of the bag, put the pieces back one that fell off.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah. Like I had photos of every single one, and I would just scroll through the photos and rebuild them as I put them out of the bag.
Well, I did have photos for World War Brick. I had pictures of each of the base plates. I knew exactly where the figures went. Now I kind of know where the figures go. This is like.
so Logan, I guess something is never for hot for this time because I missed, I didn't bring 5 of the base plates with me to Brick Fair. So I guess there are a couple of new
But
things
how do you know that so-and-so died?
that have not been seen. Not that it's that much different.
But you were,
There's no empty jumper. They don't know where this came from.
there's empty jumpers in this one.
That's what it's fixed in.
So it'll be
It's
slightly
also like
different.
this place, but should we go from over here or something?
Unless you accidentally paid it to the wrong one.
Well, but it should have been big, it should be in a jumper somewhere. Right, regular grass is here. Son of a bitch.
I don't think anyone's gonna do this.
Now there's a jumper all over.
Why are you taking it apart?
Yeah, but I don't know where it goes. It goes on here somewhere.
Just stick it inside.
It sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. But it should be apparent, there should be an open stud somewhere.
But I don't see it.
Did you swap out some of your arms for the new arms that you ordered?
I still haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, okay.
So originally, so that was the whole thing. For a second, I thought I was going to scam me. Because originally he said 6 weeks, which would put me in like the middle of like July,
Yeah.
or like mid July. So I messaged him like 8 weeks. It's like, hey.
Yep.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
factory should be getting it into their thing soon. Probably in
Trench number 1.
Okay. So the
Big trench.
day I was about to message him again, he messaged me and was like, hey, they're on the list to be done. They should be like getting done, packaged and shipped out to me. Like,
Change this to crate.
because the parents, so I guess they outsource their manufacturing and then they get
What's
everything
crate?
sent out.
C-R-A-I-T. What's crate? I don't know what that is.
Yes, this shipment is gonna find my stuff and ship it out. So theoretically, that should be like any day now. And he's asking for my address.
Or if I get noticed.
Oh, I mean that's possible. That's always a possibility. That could be similar, I guess. No trenches though, just a big wall. But yeah,
But I talked to the guy.
that'd be interesting. I think though
I know.
we're gonna keep making this bigger.
capacity, we're doing.
We're gonna try to get more and more people to add to it because we have.
So.
I mean, we got the project support for it, so I think we're gonna keep going with this.
Maybe under the.
So we'll see, maybe.
Maybe you should do it better.
That's it.
tomorrow, I think isn't it 2 to 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5 hours.
Sure, it's 5 hours.
Yeah, 5 hours, not 3. 3 would be kind of silly.
Sunday is 5 hours.
Yeah, Saturday is 9 to 7?
I think it's 10 to 7.
10 to 7. No, I thought Sunday was 10, or is that 11?
Saturday's 11. 11 to 4.
I don't think it was
Sunday's
all the way to
11.
7 last year.
I don't know.
The schedule thing in my backpack says so.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just don't remember it running that late.
But you are saying he's wrong.
Yeah.
Not on this. Did it go right there?
So, yeah, I like Hawthorne.
That's why I checked.
I mean, obviously I have the AT-ATs for it, and they could be changed, sure, but this I think is going to be my big thing that I stick with and keep adding to and that sort of thing, so.
Like, I can get to the battery boxes that matter.
I kind of like it. I don't care if it's the same.
This powers like everything.
Keep adding to it.
I can pull it out and change it if I need to.
When you don't want to
I
have.
don't want to have to. I have extra batteries with me.
Are you driving home Sunday night? Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna suck. Because like this doesn't end till 4. I'm gonna try to have this torn down and packed up and be out of here by like 6 or 6:30 at the latest.
Oh, no.
I want to be on the road by 5.
Yeah, I won't have that luxury, unfortunately. But I want to be on the road no later than 7. So that would be around 1.
We'll help you break it all
Like,
apart.
If I stay Sunday night, I'm leaving Monday morning for like 7. Yeah, then I gotta go next week.
So you took off one
I don't work Mondays,
Oh, okay.
so I was like, okay, I'll drive home Sunday night on Monday to
All right, almost done with all of these plates, and then next comes the AT-ATs. And before that happens,
I'm gonna,
I will need to
like, when I get home, I'm literally gonna park and just go pass out. And
So-
tomorrow morning I'll be back and I'll go sort it. I have 2 cases of bins ready to sort this. Like 2 cases of
Ugh,
bins.
been doing this too
And
much.
I got 7 more of my sterilite sorters, so now
That
I'm
one.
by 3. Plus all of the acro bins, and then now I have 96 6-quart bins.
We only have 4 colors.
And 64, yeah, but I'm sorting every piece. Every slope will have its own bin. Hi, Isaac.
That seems all the waste, but you should probably put all the same kind of
there
stuff.
we go. Come on. Last one.
You said every slope will have its own
You know
bin.
what I meant.
There we go. Woo! All right.
And all 15,000 slopes are going to be in their own bin.
All right.
Saw a bin.
And it's one bin. These, I got that many slopes. I need to fill in bins. So, we're probably only about 2/3 of my slopes.
There we go.
And I'm going to be until about like a week ago.
We're gonna put some plates in between here.
12 ones. I ordered 1,000.
Hey, you are? Good to see you. I will be right back. I gotta pee.
Well, I ordered them, but then like just because they were on the list, except I needed more of them to keep working on this. So between like March and April, I was ordering like 500 more a month. So I probably added like 1,500 or 2,000.
Well, that's okay, because according to Joseph, they're missing, so.
No, but then somebody said they saw.
Yeah, I saw some loose in one of the boxes.
Yeah, so I have no idea. Which I'm kind of pissed because 3 of the parts that are missing are parts that I ordered. It's like
Only one that's missing is what I ordered, that's the white.
the white part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered a bunch of those.
And he said that he did have one bag of those that he came across, but it wasn't all the order, because a lot of people ordered it. It was like one small bag. So he said that either when he was checking everything, he missed a box somewhere, or they didn't send us everything. And he was gonna go back and go to home.
Well, in which case they theoretically should have just sent it out.
But they won't send it until we're done sorting, and it was the final count of everything. Yeah, that's why I said that he's probably gonna bring everything to the Saturday meeting and try to get it finished being sorted, so
I
that
wasn't sure, because I wasn't gonna have anything to build that Saturday, but the person talking to us, like, I'm gonna have time.
yes, he's bringing the logo up. I would be there, but I'm going to go pretty crazy. So, if I'm back in time, I'll go to the program. What time does it go to?
Like 6.
When's the start? I should be back by 2.
I think it's like 2 to 6. It should be on the.
Because my kid's boyfriend has to go to work, so I have to get back in time.
Going to the convention with your kid's boyfriend.
we went to a shotgun convention for that one.
Hell yeah. Dude, I was telling people at work the other day, I was like, I have a kid, I'm gonna be the dad who sits at the table when her boyfriend comes over for the first time, just cleaning my soul. It's like, that's gonna be me.
Like, cool.
I'm back.
It more so,
So.
knows, like, what tells me which ones
Doing
are
great for a Thursday. Well, that's good.
lights
All right.
versus rifle lights.
So let's build some AT-ATs.
Both of them are orange,
Yeah.
but this one knows the one.
I think you should have had one green light so it has a laser gun.
That was the historically accurate eye.
So obviously, I have places for the food,
Damn right I was saying.
Oh,
as you can see.
well, thank you for your service.
That is incorrect. Because that goes on the inside. Because these things go on the inside. But they all have a lace. There it goes again.
Found another one.
Another pop.
Let's see if we got any more. Trigger or first trigger.
Someone's gonna come after you. You're like, what are you doing?
You're like, ceasefire.
Ceasefire, ceasefire. Yeah, no, that's good. No, no, no. That's fine. No, that's right. Leave it there. Go adult, have fun. Have fun adulting. Adult, occasionally adulting is fun. Alcohol being one of those sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sometimes.
Commercial breaks of life. All the links. Yeah, just set up.
Are they all lit up? Are they all working?
I'm gonna test that theory in a second.
Here, we'll video. All right, let's watch. We're watching the test of the lights. Whee!
I tested two, or at least the ones in the caves. And those worked, but it's a box.
Always useful.
I know that one.
Okay. So we got the top ones. You can kind of see them flickering.
Yeah, this should be literally everything else.
Okay, so there we go. There's some of them.
Yep, there we go. Alright, so they're all. Thank goodness. That's why I had to rewire one of these entire plates.
So you can see some of the guns are constantly going, then some of them are like sporadic, like this one. It kind of lights up for a little bit and then goes off. So I guess someone is supposed to... Oh, that's an arm. Just an arm.
Yeah. Yeah, I leave those attached so I know which ones are the automatic
Right,
ones
right.
versus the semi ones.
That's funny.
But
Oh, there's another arm.
yeah, there's a couple of them.
A couple random arms.
4 or 5.
So, and the explosions all light up and everything.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool set. You can see it all.
The caves are all lit up on this side too. At least they should be. Yep. Yeah, all the ones.
Oh, on the other side too. Oh, that's right, underneath. I forgot, yeah. So we got inside too. Run, 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 run. They're like, hey, we've got a, we're trying to do a thing. Yeah, we're trying to do a thing, and it's not working well. I like the lanterns. Those are cool. Those are neat. So, yeah. And then these guys are like, we just had an explosion above us. And they're like, poof. And it's similar to how my explosions are. But yours, with the smaller ones, you're able to do more with it. You have a few more of them. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a combination, like one or two with like the big rock piece, and then a
I can't remember what's here. Are there vehicles here where the tracks are?
I've got
Okay.
tanks.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'll plug those in.
I do like the impact craters Yeah. Yeah. Logan said the underground stuff is awesome.
Thank you.
My favorite though is just like, for instance, like we got this. Yeah, mortar all by itself, just kind of chilling. We got another arm.
Yep.
Just chilling. Another arm. The arms are great because it's just the arms are sitting there.
Flamethrower
Yeah.
just showing up in the cave.
Flamethrower in a cave with nobody else, just an arm. All right.
Only 2 more hours, then it'll be people with arms.
People with arms. All right. So. Wait, who are you? Who are you talking to? So I'm talking to him. He's back there. See, he's the one doing that one. Some battle at Okinawa, some Mount Midoriyamu. No, that's Ninja Warrior or something like that. Mount Kilimanjaro. There you go. Another wrong continent or whatever, but still.
Every show I went to with this thing, like everyone who walked up without reading anything about it,
Right.
was like, oh, it's Mount Suribachi.
They're like, yeah, we made up our own.
But no.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that.
It's like close enough. It's not like the front of it doesn't say what it is.
Right, yeah, you have actual things that say what it is.
Well,
so,
it's
yeah.
like there's the plaque on the mock card, and then all the info stuff that goes out front.
Right, yeah. So yeah, that's who I'm talking to. So, all right. So now, I think this one goes with this, because it's already oriented that way, I believe. Yes. I think I forgot my tool, so I'm gonna either make one or I just get it tonight. Go back home. There we go. Whoosh. There we go. They'll have to be adjusted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I brought my whole badge just to spike skip because he told me not to.
Cool. All right. So that one went on pretty easy. This one though, it's all straight, and I don't think it'll. I'm gonna tug it. The spindle gears are. I gotta see if I remember the tool. It should be here, but might not be. Oh well. Anyway. Shoot. Before I do that, I need to put the things on for it. There is a method to this madness. There's a super method to this madness. TATs. The bottom half connects to the top half via these, and 4 of these. That's it. 4 Technic pieces. That's how they go together. So you take them out, you poke them out with the tool, and you can take it all apart. And it's much easier to carry. Okay. These. get ice cream. That's right, you are. Go get ice cream. That actually sounds like a really good idea, but I gotta do this. So. Now, I gotta find the holes where they go into. I think it's this one. Maybe. Have fun, you are. Enjoy your ice cream. There we go. All right. Top is now secure to the bottom. All right. So now let's put the legs more together. Actually, I want to do those last. All this stuff is in order to make the legs much more sturdy than they currently are. I gotta do this in. Cool. There we go. First leg. First leg is done. Actually, it does stiffen them up quite a lot doing that. You have to do it. Got to do it 8 times. 2 for each leg. So the AT-AT I got for cheap from somebody ended up missing some of these pieces that help hold things together. So I was going to get a couple of them to make them perfect, but they will be perfect, which will be cool. And to have a full AT-AT for $500, can't beat that. It's not that exciting.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you? I love that white brick that says police.
That's why it's there. People don't even see it, and then every now and then, I had someone that came in and they're like, oh, you need to turn that brick around. I'm like, no, I don't. That's the way it's supposed to be. How you doing? You just get here?
I just unloaded the car. So now I gotta set up.
Yeah. Yours is yours is mostly just take out and.
So I live in a packet.
Oh well then.
And when I picked up the box, I get.
Oh no. Oh no. That means we don't know what we're gonna find.
We
whenever
don't know
open
what we're
that
gonna
thing.
find at all. It's gonna be broke.
Are you okay?
Good. Well, it depends on what level you're at.
Okay, that's what I figured.
I'm sorry, be more specific with your question,
I
because
can't,
there's
that's-
lots of ways I could answer that.
That's as far as I can go. So.
How far I'll go.
Hey, that's my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, then you must be excited about the sequel coming out.
And next, like, I
Well,
have-
you know, yeah, it's right.
It-
Sequels always make you nervous, like,
Right, yeah, it's like, is it gonna be good?
you know what, when it comes to their big properties like that, they
Best
often
sequel
don't.
ever?
Yeah,
Was Empire Strikes Back. That's.
yeah, and trilogy, so that's a little different.
Yes, but like most other sequels are not. I mean, like.
Inside Out, though, apparently 2 is doing amazing.
Oh my God!
Inside
It's
Out 2 was
apparently it's
really
like
good.
Biggest, yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on the DVD.
Because what they do, they made it a good movie.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
all they
No, but,
focused
I
on.
mean, even Frozen 2 was,
Frozen 2 was so good,
amazing.
yeah.
I thought Frozen 2 was actually in some ways better than 1.
I agree.
I
Certain
agree.
things I liked a
You-
lot better.
Well, you know why a lot of people did, because it was a little bit more geared for adults,
Uh-huh.
and like you had things that were a little bit more, instead of being so overly kiddish, like the songs and stuff, like the guy that plays.
Oh, it's
Chris-
got some deep themes.
Oh, yeah.
There,
And-
you know, especially
well-
like when she's when not Elsa.
Anna. She's
When
like
Anna
stuck.
is in the cave and she's
Yeah.
singing that one song about just one step and everything, and oh my God,
It's
it
like
is
my
so
anxiety needed that.
much about.
Well, Kristoff, the guy that plays Kristoff is the original king from what you call it, Hamilton.
yeah.
So
Something
like
rough.
he was really sad that he didn't get to do a big
I know.
number.
Yeah, well,
So-
they even realized on the first one at the last minute that they had not done anything
Right,
for him.
right.
And that's why they threw in that reindeer song. It was not really planned. So when he had his big song in Frozen 2, I was laughing so hard. I was just like, oh
He's
my
like,
God.
he
this is
got
so-
it.
Here again. I like this so perfect.
The one is like one of my favorite soundtracks.
So I even have a whole playlist of all my. I might even say my post. I finally divided all my Disney up into 3 different playlists of all the modern stuff, all the
Mhm.
Oh,
golden
yeah,
age,
right.
the golden age, and then
Yeah.
everything before that.
Yeah.
See, my wife has she just has the Disney playlist, which has
Mine,
everything.
it's too much,
just-
so I a lot of soundtracks.
Well, and they're completely different vibes.
Oh, of
too,
course.
you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Of course. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I was like, Alan Menken, God that he is. Though I couldn't believe he was the one that wrote for Disenchanted. Did you see the sequel? It was terrible. They shouldn't have even bothered. And, I mean, Enchanted was so good, and then I'd heard that Disenchanted wasn't that great, but I finally broke
But
down
you
and watched
tried
it.
it.
I finally watched it, and I was like, the music, there was one song out of all of it that I thought was okay, and I was like, oh my God, who did they get to compose this crap? Well, then it gets to the end, and it was Alan Menken. I'm like, holy shit, did he give this to an intern? I'm like,
Well,
seriously?
Logan,
that one in.
Logan just said maybe I'm a hater, but he didn't like Frozen 2.
No, I'm not talking about Frozen, I'm talking about
Well,
just...
no, I know, but we were just talking about how good Frozen 2 was, and he was like, no,
see, I
I'm not a
love
fan.
Lin-Manuel.
And that's,
some
you know.
people are just haters on him. I love Lin-Manuel.
Skip
I like
Skip
his
doesn't hate
stuff.
you, Logan. Don't worry.
I like Lin-Manuel. I am not over anything of his. I think he's a creative genius.
See, I don't think he.
He's
that's
not the
just me.
greatest singer.
We will agree on that. That's for sure.
But it depends on the genre that he's doing.
I
but I
guess.
like his stuff. I like his stuff.
I like that he's creative, but like, yeah, that's
Anyways,
yeah. We'll just leave it
but
at that.
nobody beats Alan Menken. But I couldn't believe he was the one that wrote the stuff for Disenchanted. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. There was one good song.
Maybe he was constrained though. Maybe like they had said, we want certain things to be this way, and he's like, well, I'll do what I can.
Well,
with
again,
what
what it
they're-
felt like to me is that he gave it to an intern and said, here, come up with some stuff and whatever.
There's always that possibility.
I know.
So yeah. So.
Signed off on it.
Gave it to the,
Right, yeah,
Gave it
exactly.
to the graduate students to do, the TA, to kind of come up with this stuff.
Or he came up with like the concept and said, okay, make this one
I don't know.
up. Who knows?
I might have to listen to it again, but I was not impressed.
What's your first impressions?
Yeah, again, I have a music background, so I was just like, I just sat there, I'm like, none of these are memorable. Same thing with Wish. Wish was terrible.
Oh.
Wish was terrible on so many levels.
I hated Wish in every way. Like the story was bad, the music was bad.
Embarrassed themselves
Yes,
so bad with
yes.
that movie.
Now, the one that's interesting is I really like the music for which is the one with the house.
Huh.
No. The
Encanto?
Oh, Encanto.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love the music,
Encanto's
but I've
amazing.
never watched the movie again. I just love the music.
Oh, the movie's good too.
I
Yes,
agree, the
again,
movie
there's
was
a
good, but
Lin-Manuel,
I'm just
where
like-
he wrote most of the music.
But I'm just like, how good is the music? That's all I need.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
I have a newfound appreciation for Coco.
Coco is awesome. Have you watched like the extras on that and learned about the history of that movie?
No.
It was a cluster.
Really?
In the initial stages of it, it was not. They were having so many problems with it. And what really happened is Adrian Molina was just another writer schmuck there that was on the project, and he wrote like I don't know if it was a proposal, but he came up with all because Pixar is very big on anybody can say anything
Right,
about whatever, and
So did he pull a Jerry Maguire?
I've never seen Jerry Maguire.
Oh, you never see him do. Basically, he wrote a thing of like, this is the way we should be, and then they fired him because like. You know,
No, they didn't. He did this whole thing.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
And
he
they
did a Jerry
basically
Report,
went,
but they kept him.
You're right. And he basically got promoted to director or whatever. Like he was the whole reason they redid a whole lot of it in the early stages. And so he ended up getting like, you know, a writing and directing credit and everything else.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. It's a lot. So if you watch the extras on Coco DVD, you'll learn about that. That yeah, in the early stages, it was a totally different concept. You know, it was still involving the dead, but how it was all going to work out in the story was like apparently the family. If I remember right, they could do nothing but sing. Like so, everything they said was singing and blah blah.
Well, see, that would be overdone.
Right, there was just some really concepts that weren't working, and basically Adrian, in his, you know, again, just being an animator or whatever his role was, and you know, basically going to the people and saying, hey, here's what I think, and this is how we should do it, and blah blah blah, in a nutshell. And they went, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Make it happen.
Yeah, there's well, they all make you like Lolo, but there were two that I just like outright saw.
Coco. Oh, Coco hit everybody.
Yeah,
Coco was so
and Rowana, like, one died. So I was like, I had feelings there.
Oh shit, where did
When Moana came out, my younger brother, he had just had his first daughter, and
I have to find where I left my
she is like his wife is Filipino, so her daughter was just completely looked like. So there's like every time he like watched the video, he's just like, I'm crying, it's just too much. But that sort of thing
So when
happens.
they're well done, they just hit the right notes.
Correct.
you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
So
But
that-
when they're in, I mean that's what it is.
Yeah. So my hope is the sequel is,
Hopefully.
my hope, we'll see what comes of it. So you were the first one here?
No, Ben was.
No.
Yeah, Ben was here first, and then I showed up not too long after him. So
And Kristen's coming up tomorrow?
tomorrow, yeah, not until after work. So she won't be here till like probably like 6 or 7.
I think that's.
No,
And then because like we're not doing the the dinner the dinner they're doing here for the first one is just kind of yeah. We'd rather go to Sarah's.
Oh, we got the Star
I was gonna
Wars.
ask if you're doing a Sarah's run.
Probably, yeah, I think so. Because Sarah's is amazing.
Yep, it's the thing you must do.
It is.
Come up here.
Absolutely.
So I will be making the trip.
Other than that, I kind of did it.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Yep.
It's like quick, easy. Where do you
Well,
stay?
no. It can be. Like, a lot of people know about Sarah's now,
Oh, yeah.
so it's not quite as quick as it used to be.
Like physical sketch of kind of the
On a Friday?
formation and all that.
During the day?
Man, yeah, I-
During the school year?
Oh, during this, yeah.
During the school year?
Yeah.
Where do you stay?
Not too far. It's pretty close
by
to the
the
mall.
mall?
Yeah, it's pretty close to the
Okay.
mall. It's just a little bit south of there.
Okay. I'm at the Spring Hill.
Oh, okay.
Right next to
Yeah.
Johnny.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember. I think it's a Country Inn.
Okay.
It's a little closer to 90, I think.
Okay. All right, well, happy building. I gotta go see what mess awaits me.
Yeah. We'll find.
If you hear sobbing, you'll know why.
We'll be like, we'll come to rescue you.
Sizes that Lego
So it's gonna be a
makes.
live build all weekend.
Yeah. We'll film it.
So this would be very pricey, obviously, to get these that big piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Speaking of, I'm live now.
About
So.
No, not necessarily filming. So I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
For the tiny dinosaur.
Right.
Because they do. So I spent enough money on the large green dinosaur
Oh.
to get these special gifts, which were the tiny green dinosaur.
For like a cent.
Ah.
So
People were buying like a ton.
enough to get all the gifts.
You spent a lot.
I think I was 250 for the end, because the instructions were 90.
Right.
And then,
Which is insane. I'm like, I get everyone has to make money and all that.
but.
Yeah.
I showed you what it was like.
A lot of times.
I love Daniel because I do not show him this. I was like, the next 2 years, report it out.
Right.
He's on a Pikmin kick anyway. So
Oh, good.
It's,
It's not as much to.
yeah, it's not as mission critical as
is
Wait until they do pigment.
modular.
So-
This comes apart height-wise
Lego
as well.
doesn't.
Right.
His birthday was recently, so he got me all the stuff sets.
Oh, did he?
So I'm trying to do them in Lego, but the one has this really cool piece that Lego doesn't make.
There's a lot of that.
It's almost like a skate, but instead it's just a single stud on the side, like a little piece on the side. You can stick things to it.
You mean like a roller skate?
Yeah, you like the minifig skate?
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of looks like that,
Alright.
but
But it has one on the side.
so it's just a single. one
So it's
on
like
the
a
side,
snot brick.
But it's a plate. It's a soft plate.
That's awesome. Why wouldn't they do that
I
more
know,
often?
right?
Lego needs to think. Some things that.
Well, like
So
it's such a
those are actually
functional
Lord of the Rings
piece.
torsos from 2013. It's the fur baggins, polybag, and
That's why I
firework.
Okay.
They're extremely expensive now, but
You want them all?
I own most of them.
That's brilliant. That is an awesome piece.
Right?
That is an amazing piece. I like that.
I can't, like, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to replicate this using a
hand
Lego
paint,
piece.
That, yeah.
and all that.
Logan would love that piece. Just like.
It is an absolute amazing piece.
It is a, yeah, I like that.
I use the same line as you use Dark Angels.
Yes, good, good.
Alright, off to cry.
Yay!
No Duplo. It's all actually technical.
First AT-AT is almost complete.
Floor plates around the outside, like brick frame at the top, and it's all done up in arms. Almost like trusses. Yeah, I mean these sections, so like the full rock ones around the front, these by like that.
Wait, it goes the other way.
It's all lit up too.
I've probably seen this, there's so many things we
No,
didn't.
I was right the first time, but we gotta put these on first.
Yeah, well, it was definitely Chicago.
Were you at DC, Chicago?
I was at Chantilly's, yeah. So, yeah, this is what the back looks like without the. So all
These just sitting there.
solid sections built up with door frames, windows, yeah, you find pretty much.
This. I do believe it goes this way. There we go. That's good. How you doing? Those are for number 2. Not to go number 2. They are for number 2. So this one we're going to work on with lights and try to do lights. So we won't be putting those on. We'll see if we can do it. If not, oh well. All right. Time is it? Oh, almost 5 o'clock. Show you the piece. I can't because she showed me. Krista showed me on the thing. What it is, it's a roller skate almost, but it's a plate, but it has 2 studs on the side. So it's a plate that is snot bricked, which is really cool. So I would love if they had that. That would be a great piece to use. That'd go along with 3386, which is your favorite. So. All right. Whew, getting there. I'm tired. But the show must go on. All right. Do I have? I don't have this thing in there. Do I have it in here? Do not have it in there. I pop it in here. More figures. Oh, more stickers. Oh, they all fell out. No! My JonnyBuildz stickers. Alright, so I must. Mrs. Wampa. Nope.
You need to hurry up and finish so I can put my camper van people on.
Well, that's not me though. Tim has the other half, so yeah, I don't bring that half. He's got
The camper van people are the most exciting part about everything else. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. So, all right, it's been 2 hours, so we're gonna sign off. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and walk around a little bit because you can't bend over this stuff forever. It just kills you. But we are tomorrow going to finish this up in the morning. Oh shoot! No. Oh no. Decided to come apart. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, back together again. Yay. Gonna have to solidify some of that stuff. So this whole thing needs to move back. Then we're gonna put hopefully 2 sets of base plates in here. If we only have enough for one, then we have enough for one. So we'll just see. But yeah, all right. So yeah, I'll let Ben know that you said hi. So until next time, and we'll be doing a walkthrough tomorrow at noon of all the displays and everything. So until then, keep on building, and we'll see you next time. Wee. Wee. Wave. Say bye.
Bye.